Short selling on individual US listed stocks is at its highest level in 6 months, with shares in the tech, telecom, and media sector among the most targeted, according to Goldman Sachs. The Nasdaq CEO just highlighted that financial crime has escalated into a multi-trillion-dollar epidemic. And finally, we got a new meeting on the agenda for Tuesday. CFTC Market Risk Advisory Committee meeting covering recovery/wind down of CCPs, risk management in treasury futures, integration of artificial intelligence, margin transparency/procyclicality, and finally, margin calls. Well, just when you think things are back to normal, short exempt volume back down to 200,000, AMC chop trading at a low level, and you think you're absolutely done for, we see another bombshell in short interest. Short interest rises up to 19% according to Ortex. Again, a few weeks ago, AMC was reported at sub 10%. This is doubling down on short positions. That is reported, okay? We assume it's much greater than this. Now, guys, before we start the video, that intro was important. Pay attention to every single thing that I said. I just want to put out there that some of you guys in the comments on YouTube as well as on my Twitter feed are purchasing more and more AMC shares. This person buying 4,400 more shares of AMC at $3.68. If you are buying more shares or have bought more shares in the past week, drop an ape or the diamond hands in the comments down below because you guys are absolutely savage. Okay, so before we get into the video, as always, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on. Let's get into it. Okay, so touching on AMC's numbers real quick, you can see short exempts died down back to 200,000, previously 700,000, then 1.7 million, then 800,000. And then before that was around the 200,000 range as well. Now keep in mind, 200,000 is still high for any given ticker. A lot of premium going to market makers, almost 80,000 calls expiring out of the money. And we are losing on the options chain, 25,000 puts compared to 7,000 calls expiring in the money. So we're going to see slight gamma to the downside. And of course, that extremely high short interest, brushing 50 million shares shorted on AMC, them getting this thing to where they want it to get to. As always, tracking perfectly to a T. This is where AMC is trading at on the 4-hour time frame today, chopping down, coming right into this trajectory that we have for AMC to hit its bottom. It doesn't necessarily have to be at this price, but this time frame is what we're looking at. It doesn't necessarily have to be at this time frame because some parts of the cycles are accelerated, but from now to then is somewhere where we should see it. We shouldn't see it delay any further. And this, if you haven't been keeping up with the channel, is what we've been tracking back here, playing out identical to where AMC is trading at right now. So this is where we sit on the charts. Everything looking decent along with GameStop as well, up about 3%, trading at $11.72. Just like we said, got a perfect bounce here. We said we are entering calls yesterday. I dropped my trades as soon as I take them in Discord. Some people followed. We entered those calls. We got a decent little gain on that, a nice little scalp. I am not currently out of my calls as we speak on this video just because the profits weren't as high enough for me to let go, and I still think there is potential room to the upside. However, I do want to warn you for dangers in case you are in profit. The dangers are GameStop came up to this resistance level where it was recently support, not once but twice, and probably before that as well. So GameStop came right up to this level and is getting rejected there. So this is the danger where GameStop does have a shot to fall and break under this channel further since cycles are on accelerated cycles. If this plays out regularly, I still think there is more room to the upside for GameStop. I just want to put that out there. Be careful, and if you are in GameStop calls and have made money, let me know in the comments down below. Before we get into more crazy stuff that is happening, call to put ratio losing on the options chain by 4x, and then a bunch of premium going to market makers as well for GameStop. Short exempts still around 20K. Now XRP got a nasty pop today. You can see it on the 4-hour time frame, right up to around almost that 62-cent level, which is the major resistance for XRP, now trading at 59 cents, up about 4% on the day. What happened? Ripple to launch US dollar stablecoin, taking on a $150 billion market dominated by Tether. So blockchain firm Ripple said it's launching a US dollar stablecoin, making an entry into the $150 billion stablecoin market. The move will put Ripple against stablecoin giants Tether, which is behind the largest stablecoin USDT, and Circle, the issuer of USDC. They're launching their first stablecoin in the US, but didn't rule out offering additional regional stablecoins in non-US markets like Europe and Asia. So shout out to XRP. I do still hold my XRP. Now I want you to keep a side eye on ticker symbol DJT, aka Truth Social, which was recently DWAC. Trump Media is the most expensive US stock to short by far. Traders are betting billions that Trump Media will tumble. However, DJT stocks keep sliding, but short sellers are not winning. Why shorting Trump's DJT stock could cost you a 500% fee. So just watch this in case DJT continues to crumble short sellers. As of right now, it's down 4%. Don't try and catch a falling knife. However, just keep a side eye on it. This is in no way, shape, or form telling me telling you to get in. I don't tell people to buy, hold, or sell. I don't give financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Next up, we are down on our Tesla puts. Tesla's up about 5%, 176.31, and this is where I see Tesla going from here. I saw it coming up to about 176.75 at most to 177, which we are about to hit those levels, and then come crashing down right before earnings, right around April 18th, 20th, bottoming out around 146.75. This is where I see Tesla coming. I see it crashing down further. If we break above 177 and get a full candle close above that, then that will not be good for Tesla, and I will probably cut my puts. This thing is whipsaw. Nobody knows the direction. Everybody knows is that the anticipation for next earnings is that it's probably going to be bad. So as of right now, this is what I see happening for Tesla. Let me know if you are still playing puts on Tesla. And also, JP Morgan says Tesla stock can easily go down another 30% from here. They also cut their Tesla price target to 115 from 130. And they say that the 60% decline in Tesla shares from its all-time highs so far may not be enough. Now, before we get into crypto and the SPY, I want to tell you guys to get in the Discord. The link is right under the video and pinned in the top of comments. I'm in there on the days, so you can come over and talk with me. Basically, a big group chat with over 500 people now who talk stocks as well as crypto and make trades. So it's the best vibes. There are no bad questions. Level yourself up by talking stocks and crypto with other people who want to become financially free like yourselves. We post our gains, post our losses, have options, trading alerts, and I post my trades as soon as I take them from my personal portfolio. So get in the Discord, guys. You're grandfathered in at the price you join. Also, last but not least, Moomoo, the top link, the very top link. You're going to see it. You're going to find it. If you've already done it, tell a family member to do it. Open a broker through Moomoo and put in $1 at least, and they're going to start giving you a bunch of benefits. It's better than Webull, it's better than Robinhood, it's better than E-Trade, it's better than Fidelity, in my opinion. At least their benefits are. But their interface is also super easy to use. I guess that's all preference. They're giving you level 2 order book data for free, which you have to pay for on some platforms like Webull. Access to trading options, going long, going short, and more as a retail trader. So make sure to do that using my link and make a deposit. Okay, U.S. jobless claims rise 221,000, estimated 213 and previously 212. And you're seeing the SPY get a nice pop, up 0.78%, 523.45 on the day. If the SPY triple tops here, that is going to be a nice sign that we're going to get a correction to the downside. Do I think that is going to happen? It's not the likely scenario, but it is possible. If the SPY sees weakness right here, watch for a retrace back down to 520 before moving higher up to 535. I think that push to 535 is going to have a lot of momentum when we end up pushing, and I still think the SPY is strong as we speak. Finally, Morgan Stanley wants to be the first U.S. brokerage to fully approve Bitcoin ETFs for advisors to proactively offer it to any client. Bitcoin ETFs are currently available at MS to high net worth clients only, but cannot be offered unsolicited. So more moves for Bitcoin ETFs. And touching on crypto now before we close out the video, Bonk got a beautiful bounce off this level. I do still hold my Bonk. Dogecoin also got a beautiful bounce off of this level. However, I'm not going to say that this is the lowest Dogecoin will go. It didn't quite get into our price target. It got very close. Of course, we could be off and Dogecoin could get to running from here, which is a high possibility. Bitcoin also barely reached our target back here, but again, basically touched it, trading in this wedge pattern. Bitcoin holding up as well. Crypto looking pretty decent. Last but not least, Apple is now exploring home robots. Engineers at Apple have been exploring a mobile robot that can follow users around their homes, which is a little bit sketchy in my opinion. And Apple just cut their interest rate of its savings account for the first time since its launch, going down to 4.4 from 4.5%. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to go watch my other videos, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and check those links in the top of the description. I love you all. Lottery Socks out.